3.
Hi guys!
Hey! We want to welcome you guys to the boot camp. We are so excited to have you all in the group. Yay, so I'm Emily.
And I'm Aubrey.
And we work together in our health and fitness consulting businesses. And so we have joined up to run this boot camp together. And we just want to review all of what the boot camp is going to entail and how you guys are going to be successful in achieving your goals over the next 12 weeks. And as we go through and talk about the expectations for the group and how you earn prizes, if you're starting to think like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? This is going to be so much work to have to like do all these things. You're right. It is going to be a lot of work. And that's the whole point. This is a boot camp. And Aubrey and I have been on our own fitness journeys. And Aubrey's been doing this a lot longer than I have in terms of helping other people get healthy. And I've been doing this for about a year in terms of running challenges to help people get healthy. So what we've done for this group, we have designed this 12-week boot camp with all of the different components of what we have personally found for ourselves and what we have found for our clients on what are the behaviors that help people be successful in achieving their goals. So we're not just randomly making this stuff up of like, do this, do this, do this, just to like piss you guys off. We actually know that this stuff works. And if you guys engage in all of these behaviors and do all of these things, you are going to get results. And we are holding you guys to a very high level of accountability in this group because we want you to get results and we want results for ourselves too. So we're not here, you know, it's not like we're not like the drill sergeant that's like yelling at you guys to like get down and like give us 50 push-ups. We're going to be yelling at you guys to get down and do 50 push-ups, but we're doing 50 push-ups along with you. And we're telling you to do 50 push-ups because we know it's going to be good for us and good for you.
Yes, we're not just full of crap.
Yeah, so that's the whole point. Okay, so Aubrey, why don't you explain the prizes and the different behaviors of what they need to be doing to be successful, and then what are the behaviors and the expectations for them to be able to get the prizes.
Okay, you guys, I am so excited. We've put a lot of work into this boot camp, and it's going to be so amazing. I'm so excited for everybody to be in this and that you guys have taken this huge step towards your health and fitness journey and towards making better choices and, you know, just trying to be better all around. Okay, so here's what you got to do. You need to be this is a boot camp. You need to be working out. You need to be working out 5 days a week at least, okay? Whether it's, I mean, obviously, I'm going to say you need to pick a program. You need to stick with it and go with that as far as like the all-access Beachbody on demand. But if you feel like you can't find the time or you want to get out, go for a run, go for a walk, go play outside with your kids. It needs to be a half hour, okay, 30 minutes of working out, getting your heart rate up and working your muscles and burning those calories, okay? So work out 5 days a week. You need to be drinking your Shakeology every day. If that seems like a lot to you, it is, but it's delicious. And if you don't think it's good, then find Pinterest recipes, find ways to make it delicious. You guys, my mom, she does not like Shakeology at all, which is so funny, but she drinks it daily because of how it makes her feel. And she's noticed, and she's lost over 15 pounds, which is awesome just in the last 3 months. And she just turned 51. and she looks amazing and she feels great. Okay. So you need to be drinking your Shakeology daily. So for this challenge, we are going to kind of do things a little bit different where those aren't the only two things you need to be doing to be eligible for prizes. You need to be drinking your water, especially with summer coming up and it's going to start getting warmer. You need to stay hydrated, okay? Water is so important. It helps your body, like as a whole. It helps your insides. It helps your metabolism. It helps your hair. It helps your skin. It helps you think clearly. It helps your breath. Like it helps everything, okay? Water is so super important. So you need to be drinking at least 64 ounces of water daily to have it count, okay? Most of us should be drinking more. I think that the recommended, like what you really should be drinking is half your body weight in ounces of water. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you need to be drinking 75 ounces of water daily, okay? So that's the third thing that you need to be doing is drinking your water. The next thing is we want this group to be like more of a well-rounded, not just solely based on fitness and health, okay? You need to pick a daily goal, a goal that you're going to do daily for however long you choose to do the challenge. And we'll get into that a little bit as we talk about prizes, as far as like the length that you choose. But you need to pick a goal that you're going to do daily. So I think I mentioned before, last time I did something like this, like my goal was to read my scriptures daily, or I've had to listen to a general conference talk. I like to get that spiritual workout also. And so it doesn't have to be fitness related, okay? It can be like to spend an hour of present time with your kids, where you don't have your phone, you don't have the TV, just something like that. Something that adds positive value to your life, but you need to do daily, something that you want to make a habit, okay? And then, hold on, Maxon. We're going to do also a daily avoidance. So like something that you don't want to do. The last time I did it, I gave up Diet Coke and sweets. And I've been off Diet Coke. I had one Diet Coke last weekend and I didn't fall off the wagon. It was delicious, but I didn't go crazy and I haven't had one since the airplane home. So it's great. And I feel so good. And I feel like the Shakeology actually has really helped me with that. And we'll get into like the details and like research of Shakeology later in this challenge. But so avoidance. So you need to pick an avoidance and not do that daily. Okay. So whether it's like yelling at your kids or leaving dishes in the sink at night, if you want to wake up to a cleaner feeling kitchen, then say, hey, my daily avoidance is not to leave the dishes in the sink at night, and do them that night. Okay. But you need to be doing that every single day. Okay. So let's see, water, goal, avoidance, workout, shake. Okay. So those are like the things that you need to be thinking about you're doing. But we're also going to be checking in. So we're going to be running this boot camp on 2 different platforms, basically, that are going to work together. So we're going to be using the My Challenge Tracker app. Every one of you should have gotten an email invitation to use this app and into our group in the app. If you haven't, then reach out to your consultant and say, hey, I never got that. I need to do that, because that's where you're going to take your before and after pictures. And that's where you're going to do your measurements. And that's where you're actually, we're going to log our workout and Shakeology in there, as well as in a Google Doc. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to be also using a message thread, a Facebook message thread, to keep up like the support and encouragement and the camaraderie between all of us, because here's the thing, like, we obviously want, like, personally, I mean, Emily and I cannot win any of the prizes, but if I was a challenger, I would want myself to do the very best that I can, but not necessarily, I don't want everybody else to not do the best that they can, right? And so we're actually going to be giving away a weekly prize of the success partnership, the success team, that is like the most encouraging, the most supportive team through for that week, for the entire challenge. But I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so you got to check into the group. That's one of the other things. And then you need to check in with your success partner. And Emily will talk about success partners. Do you want to go ahead and do your thing, and then I'll talk about prizes after that?
Sure. Okay, so the deal with the success partners is, and actually in all of the research about goal setting and success and accomplishment of goals, one of the key factors in being successful is having a system for accountability. So that's why we have all this tracking. And it's actually proven in the research that if you actually have an accountability buddy, that's going to increase your chances of success. So you guys have to go and report in the group. You have to go and check off the fact that you've done the workout or the check-in with your partner or whatever. You have to check in on the Google Doc, and that's how we're going to be able to track everything for prizes. But the reason why we're having you guys get hooked up with partners is because sometimes we have hard days and like sometimes I don't want to necessarily post in the group if I'm having something personal going on that's impacting my ability or my desire to like do my workout or do my meal prep for the day or something like that. And so that's why it's really important to be able to just check in privately with my accountability partner and be like, oh my gosh, this is what's going on. Or like, holy crap, like my kids were blah, blah, blah in the night and I only got like 3 hours of sleep and I don't want to do my workout, you know. But I don't want to be like super, like maybe that day I just don't feel like sharing in the message thread about it or something. Then I share that with my accountability partner and I'm still getting the support. And we are going to have extra prizes for partnerships that are really supportive of each other and really supportive of and encouraging of the group. And so we want you guys to be checking in with each other because it's going to help your success. You know, and if you know that your partner's having a bad week or something like that, then you check in with them more. Or you're like, hey, did you do your workout today? Or like, hey, what's your schedule this week? When are you gonna do your workouts or whatever? And then you're just like following up with each other. Or let's say your partner really is really like struggling with their daily avoidance or something like that. You can give them more support, just behind the scenes, that kind of thing. And so a bunch of you in the boot camp are going to just be, Aubrey and I are just going to pair you guys up. And then others of you already coming into the group have a partner that you've already told us that you want to be with. So we're going to be figuring that out this weekend and letting you guys know who we're matching you up with if we are going to be matching you up. So, and then we'll just be doing some like surprise prizes for the partnerships and things like that. Okay, so the two different formats that Aubrey mentioned for checking in are the Challenge Tracker app, and then we're also doing a message thread on Facebook. So the Challenge Tracker app is a really good way for us as your instructors to be able to track what you guys are doing, because we can actually go online and look up, you know, like Sarah, I can see that Sarah logged her Shakeology in the app, like 7 days this week. I see that she logged 6 workouts, blah, 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 blah. But we're also going to have a morning. Aubrey and I are going to be posting super early in the morning a post, and then in the evening a post. And every day the posts are going to say something different. So like this week, the posts are really going to surround just like getting everybody set up. Like we're going to talk about like goals, and, you know, the morning post is going to be like, all right, guys, Here's where we're nailing down, our objective goals. What's your objective goal? Is your objective goal just to like literally just get your workout in 5 days a week and do your water and do your shake? Or do you have another objective goal, like I want to lose 5 pounds each month or something like that? And then everybody's going to have to respond to our question. Or like at the end of the night, we may say, okay, we asked you guys in the morning about blah, blah, blah for the day. How did you do with it? So you guys are going to have to be responding in that thread. And this is a way that you guys can comment and like each other's posts and get to know each other and be supportive of each other, because that helps your success.
So much.
Yeah. So you may be wondering, well, then why are we doing this message thread on Facebook? Well, what Aubrey and I have found, and a lot of you guys have already been in challenge groups that we've run that are run through the Challenge Tracker app, and there are definitely strengths and weaknesses of the app. We want you guys to have a place where if you post something and you want immediate feedback to it, people are going to see it right away and they'll respond to you right away. And that's going to happen better through the Facebook group message. Because people going into the Challenge Tracker app, you guys may only be in the habit of going into it in the morning and the night, or when you're logging in your workout or whatever. So if you post a question in the app, people may not see it and respond to it for like hours. And my previous challengers may know this story, and it's a silly story, but it's so critical for me. I was running a group about a year ago. Yeah, it was about a year ago because it was Easter. And I went to Target with my kids and we bought a bunch of Easter candy for our neighborhood Easter egg roll. And I was going to go drop it off at the lady's house. She was going to be putting it all in the eggs. It was just like we were just donating candy for the Easter egg roll. And it was like, as you guys know, you take your kids to Target and it's like so stressful because they just want to like buy everything and they're fighting and they're complaining and all that. So I'm like so stressed out. We're getting in the car and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to open this bag of candy and I'm going to eat it. And it was a 20-minute drive to get to the lady's house. And I'm like, holy crap, I could totally eat this, like half of this bag of candy in 20 minutes. So I sat there in the parking lot and I posted in my challenge group what I was having this craving to do and why I was stressed out. And I immediately started getting responses from people like, no, Emily, like that's going to ruin your goal. Like that's going to get you off track. It's not worth it. Like it's going to make you feel sick. Like don't do it. And I was like, you're right. I'm not going to do it. And if I hadn't posted that in the group and got that immediate feedback, then I probably would have done it, So that's just like a silly little example, but that's why I love people responding and supporting and encouraging. So that's why we're going to have the message thread. Me personally, I like to take pictures of my meals and post them in my challenges. But it's really hard for us to track everybody's meals and for people to remember to take pictures and for us to give points for that. So what we're going to do is just like, that's where I'm going to post my pictures. And I'm going to be like, hey guys, this is what I meal prepped. Like, this is what I'm eating for lunch, And that's where we're going to post, everyone's going to post like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I don't want to do my workout, bleh, and then we'll be like, do it, So that's where we're going to be doing that kind of stuff and questions like, what does, I forgot, what does almonds count as? And we'll be like blue, So that's where we're going to do all those kind of questions. We're also having a Google Doc. If you're not familiar with how Google Docs work, just ask us. They're super easy. But you're just going to go into the Google Doc every day, and you're going to find your name, and you're going to just indicate yes under like Shakeology for the day. Yes. Workout for the day. Yes. Did I do my morning coach post response in the app? Yes. Did I do my evening coach post response in the app? Yes. Did I do my water? Yes. And so that's how, because we have a lot of people in this group and it would be impossible. Like Aubrey and I would be spending like an hour a day just tracking everything you guys are doing. So you guys have to be accountable and responsible for for doing all of this stuff, for logging it in the app, for checking in with your accountability buddies, and then also for logging it in the Google Doc. Okay. So it sounds like a lot, but you guys are getting awesome prizes. And Aubrey and I are buying the prizes. And so, yeah, it's a lot, and the prizes are freaking awesome. So do it. And if you guys are doing it, you're going to get the results that you want. So it's totally worth it. And again, we are your supporters. So we're going to be reminding you and helping you get into the habit and all of that. So it's not like you have to be remembering all this stuff. We're going to train you guys over the next couple weeks of what you need to be doing and reminding you and all of that. But you're ultimately the one that's responsible for doing it, because we can make you do it. We can only set you up for success and tell you what works, and then you guys are responsible for doing it. And then you get rewarded. So Aubrey, talk about the prizes.
Okay, so prizes. I love giving stuff away, you guys. Like, if I was a millionaire, when I'm a millionaire, I'm going to give stuff away all the time. Hey, well, I'm trying to work. So I love to give stuff away. And I love when I get stuff. Like, I never win anything, but I love when I do, because it's so, like, it just makes you feel good. It makes you, like, motivates you in different ways. So, okay, prizes. We are going to have so many different prizes. Let me get my list, because to keep it all straight. Okay, so like Emily said, we're going to have, like, sometimes little random surprise prizes for success teams, like for the success partnerships. Okay, so like, maybe you guys are, you know, really struggling with something, and, like, you're really supporting each other, and you're there, and you're like crying it out, and you're rocking it, and it's just awesome, and we think that you guys are really great. Okay, let's give you, like, a surprise prize. Okay, so we're gonna have a few of those throughout the whole 12 weeks. Okay, let's talk. Hold on, before I get into all of those. So we have 3 different start dates for this challenge. Okay, the 12-week start date, which starts April 3rd. The 8-week start date, that's going to be the first Monday in May, and then the 4-week start date, that's going to be the first Monday in June, right? Okay, so those are the 3 different start dates. If you are choosing right now to do the 12-week start date, then you're going to be eligible for the big prize at the end. Someone who hops in 4 weeks, like at the last start date, they're not going to be eligible for the big prize, because they've only been around for 4 weeks, right? So they haven't really earned, you know, like the $200, $300 value prize that we're going to be giving you for showing up every day, for committing to us, committing to your partner, and committing, most importantly, to yourself. Okay, so that's just one of the things. You need to be doing all these things for the full 12 weeks to be eligible for that prize. Okay, you need to be doing all these things to be eligible for the weekly prizes and for the monthly prizes. So, okay, back to the prizes. We're going to have the surprise prizes. We're going to have a weekly success partnership prize of the people who are the most supportive, the most encouraging in the group and in the message thread. Okay, we're going to have weekly individual prizes. So, like, the top performer, like, it doesn't necessarily mean like scale victories. Okay, like, Emily and I are going to sit down and we're going to chat it out, and we're going to decide, okay, who these weekly individuals are, or we'll just say everybody who's done all their crap, we'll pull a name out of a hat. Okay, so either way, it's going to be something weekly individual. So there. Oh, Max, can you get the door for Boone? And then we're going to be doing monthly prize, individual prize. And this one is the one that I'm most excited about, aside from the big prize, but it's a $100 gift card to Aubrey and Fit for a brand new swimsuit. You guys, I don't know about you, but I am planning on buying myself a swimsuit because I'm going to be wanting to rock this swimming season this summer. And be in the pool with my kids, be in, you know, hanging out with them. And I want to have a cute suit to match my cute body. Okay. And then the big giant prize at the end. And as it gets closer, we'll kind of drop little hints about what it's going to be, but kind of want it to be a surprise. So, but it's going to be awesome. You guys are going to love it, and I'm so excited about it. But you guys, the top prize is you're committing to yourself to do this, to get the body you've always wanted, to feel the way you've always wanted. And if you don't win any of the other prizes, you're getting that. And how awesome is that? That like we're doing this to support you in that, and like adding all these fun things to help give you the encouragement and the motivation you need. But at the end of the day, like what are you really getting out of this? You're getting you and the person you want to be, the body you want, like the way you feel about yourself. That's really what it's about. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm so excited.
Yes. I'm so tired.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So post any questions below in the thread.
Yeah.
If you're watching this from the app, or get with us and ask questions in the message thread about any of this. And this week we're going to be hashing out all these details about the goal, your personal goals you're setting and everything like that. And we're way excited.
So excited. And we will be, if you already have your success partner, awesome. If you don't, we will be getting that to you Sunday. Okay. Yeah. And so that you can meet this person. I mean, most likely you guys are probably already going to know this person, just because you've probably like been in our challenges before. You know me, so like there's a common, you probably already know of this person, or Emily. And anyway, it's not going to be a complete stranger unless it might be.
It'll be good for you.
Yes.
Hey guys, we're way excited. Thanks.
Yay! Bye.